Alright, boom. Let's have a conversation about Man United. Now, Man United, being a United fan, you go through a roller coaster of emotions. And under Amorim, we suffered a lot. Every game we were suffering. And as a United fan, you lose hope. Like, we started the season off with Amorim and it was like week in, week out, suffering, emotions. You're going through so many emotions, and you're angry, you're frustrated, you're stressed, and it's like, when's it gonna end? And I honestly think if Amorim was still in charge, Man United would be in a relegation battle. Honestly speaking, I think Man United would be where Tottenham are right now, and they'd be in a relegation battle. But since Amorim's gone, Carrick has taken over. And I've got to give Carrick his flowers, because to come in and take over, I wouldn't even say half the season, to come in and take over and get United where they are now, honestly, hats off. Man United are in, Man United have secured Champions League. For me, Champions League was secured when we beat Chelsea. I know mathematically people are going to say we still need a point or two, but I believe anyone past 5th place will not catch Man United anyways. So for me, beating Chelsea was the biggest win, because that secured Champions League. And as a United fan, if you told me at the start of the season Man United would finish in the Champions League at the end of the season, I would have laughed at you. Honestly speaking, I would have laughed. Because the way United's season was looking, I would have predicted relegation. So for Carrick to come and sort of save United and manage to get these players to believe again, get their confidence up, and get us in the Champions League is massive. Like, Manchester United are actually in the Champions League. Just deep it, Man United fans, you are in the Champions League next season. Next season we'll be competing with all the big boys for the big boy trophy. We'll be playing midweek, twice a week. It's amazing. And Manchester United are actually in the Champions League next season. Like, we've finished in the Champions League spot. You know, it's actually mad. And credit to the United players, because they turned up. Their confidence, their belief, it all changed. And I feel like Carrick's brought mad energy in this United squad, and they believe in Carrick and Carrick believes in them. Since beating Chelsea, I've just been listening to the Champions League anthem. Honestly speaking, I've just been listening to the Champions League anthem. To see United back in the Champions League, I'm lost for words. Honestly, man, I'm lost for words. As a United fan, you gotta understand, we go through a roller coaster of emotions. And this season's been a terrible one. And there's so many United fans that will understand that. The things we have to go through, the way we have to suffer. So we deserve this, you know. We deserve to be back in the Champions League. We deserve to be where we're supposed to be, where we should be. And I'm happy that we managed to get back in the Champions League. And it wasn't easy at all. But these group of players have done it. And credit to all of them. And I think, for me anyways, I think we should give Carrick the job. It's a risk, but we should give it to him. Only because of the job he's done. And you don't really want to go into the next season under a new manager where you then have to get these group of players to know the manager, to understand his tactics, and to understand his method of football. I feel like with Carrick, things are already looking good. Players know him, they believe in him. We wouldn't need to go in the transfer window worrying about these players getting used to another manager's tactics, another manager's method of football and way of football. At least now, going in the transfer window, we can just sell players, buy players, and basically put more attention, pay more attention to the team as a whole, and build that team that can survive playing twice a week, that can survive playing in the Champions League against the likes of Barca, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, PSG. We need players now that would play for the badge, die for the badge, play for these fans. So I think Champions League being secured, credit goes out to these United players and Michael Carrick. I think going now towards the end of the season, I think the recruitment team, they've got a massive job in their hands, and they must look at the players that need to be sold, the wage structure coming down, and the players that need to be brought in. I think full attention should go to the squad. Let's build again. Let's build the squad up. We're nearly there. I think we could possibly get 5, maybe even 6 players. But it all depends on the recruitment team. It all depends on the sales we make. And for me, rebuilding is the main thing now. If we were to change manager now, the rebuild will set us back, because then it's a new manager and it's a new system and so on, and it's all just long. So take the risk with Michael Carrick, see how it goes, build a team. We're close from building a really good team. But we have to look at the likes of Arsenal and Man City, even Chelsea, and look at the type of teams they have. Squad players that start, but they've got depth in the team, and that's what you need. When a player's out injured or suspended or anything, you need depth in your team. So we need to build on this team. I think it's a great team, great set of players. We just need to build around certain players in this team. So shout out Carrick anyways for getting Manchester United back in the Champions League. Champions League is secured. I'm happy, and I hope Man United fans are happy. It's been a long season, which is coming to an end. But we're in a good position where next season will be a good one. It will be a fun one. And I just hope now, going towards the end of the season, I hope in the transfer window now, we build on this. We build this team, we build around certain players, and we bring the good times back to United, the fun times back to United. I think that's all that matters now. So for me, I'm happy to end this season a happy United fan, an over the moon United fan, full of confidence, full of belief. And I hope we give Carrick the job and then just build on this team, build around these players. I think that's the number one target now going in the transfer window. But yeah, like I said, this season's been a roller coaster of emotions, but just being able to actually finish in the Champions League, that's big, that's massive. And the way we started this season compared to how we're ending it, I would never have thought it. And if somebody had told me we'd be in this position, I would have laughed. I would never have thought it at all. Never in a million years, because it's been one of the it's up there with one of the most terrible seasons ever. We just managed to save it, that's all. Otherwise it could have been worse. But like I said, we just saved it. These players just saved it. And I'm hoping as a United fan I don't go through this next season, or even going forward, go through this any season at all. I want United to be up there competing with all the best teams, and I want the best players to be playing for my club. But as a United fan, we should be happy. Champions League, like I said, Champions League is secured. We're back in the Champions League. Champions League anthem playing 24/7. because we've missed it. We've missed that competition. We've missed seeing our team. And as United fans, we can all agree what we had to go through to get to where we are now. It's been crazy, honestly. It's been crazy. Like United have... I'm hoping United are slowly back to where they belong, or working towards it, because the downfall has to be studied. The downfall has been crazy, but I do feel like the good times are coming back, and I think we should put our faith in Carrick because of what he's done, and take that risk of putting our faith in him and being behind him with all of this, showing him that we trust him, showing him that, he's the right man for the job. Forget about his CV, forget about everything else, just him having to save our season, getting us back in the Champions League. I think going forward next season, this should be Michael Carrick's team. We should show our faith in him, give him the job, and just build a team. There's so many players out there, so many key players out there that could be top players for United, that would change United, and I think the recruitment team has a massive job in their hands, and I really hope they get it right. I hope they get it right with the sales of the players, with the buying of the players, with the wage structure. I hope behind the scenes United are already working on some deals, on targets, and they've got a plan going forward now, because the season is coming to an end. Champions League is secured. We just need to look forward to next season. I look forward to the summer transfer window. I'm looking forward to the next season. United fans, let me know what you think of this season. It is coming to an end. Let me know the roller coaster of emotions you've gone through. Let me know if you would stick with Michael Carrick, or if you would get another manager in. And let me know your transfer window ideas, who you'd bring in, who you'd sell, and even a prediction of where we'll finish next season.